Welcome to a year of Hitchcock movies. My name is Jeff. This is Diane. We are your hosts for what we hope to be a great year of watching all of Alfred Hitchcock's movies in chronological order. Every week we're going to watch a Hitchcock movie and then talk about it on a video blog that we will email to everyone who has signed up. Hitchcock made 53 movies in his lifetime. We're going to limit the movies we watch to the 47 that are widely available on DVD through Netflix or DVD collections or internet download. So that'll be about 47 movies with perhaps some episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. When we get up to 1955, he started having that TV show, so we might watch a couple of those episodes because they're neat too. His first movie he made in 1926 and was released in 1927 is called The Lodger, a story of the London fog. It's a movie about Jack the Ripper. It's a silent film, black and white silent film. His last movie was Family Plot that he released in 1976, and he passed away in 1980. So it is about a 50-year span that he made movies, and maybe about one a year. From 1926 to 1976, he made these great movies, classic movies like Psycho, Vertigo, North by Northwest, The Birds, titles that are very well known even today. What we found in watching all of them is that a lot of the lesser known ones are really quite good. They're very, very good even today. We're going to see Cary Grant in 4 movies. We're going to see Jimmy Stewart in 4 movies. We're going to see all sorts of fun actors and actresses, Montgomery Clift, Sean Connery, Julie Andrews, Suzanne Pleshette, Jessica Tandy, what's her name? Ingrid Bergman, and Grace Kelly. We're going to see Gregory Peck and some excellent villains. Peter Lorre plays an excellent villain at least twice. Maybe even 3 times.
It was a lot of fun.
Charming villains. Claude Rains, of course, from Casablanca fame, plays an excellent villain. We're also going to see some actors that you know from other more famous roles that played lesser roles in Hitchcock films, particularly Edmund Gwynn, who plays, he's in 4 Hitchcock movies, but he's famous, of course, for playing Santa Claus and winning an Oscar for playing Santa Claus in Miracle on 34th Street. We're going to see Sir John Gielgud, who was the butler in the movie Arthur, and we're even going to see the butler from WKRP Hirsch. We're also going to see Werner Klemperer in a very excellent role, Colonel Klink, of course, in The Wrong Man. So lots of fun. Now we're doing this because we love movies. We particularly love older movies, but we like new movies too. We love Hitchcock movies, and we love the fact that you can almost tell when you're watching a Hitchcock movie. Because of his style, his directorial style, from his long camera shots to the extreme use of shadows. My God, the shadows. His tendency to tell stories that have a wrong man theme, a wrongly accused theme, where an innocent person is pursued and tracked down by the authorities and has to prove his innocence. That happens in about half, maybe a little less than half of the movies. That's a lot, and there's a reason for that, and we'll get into that. We'll see a lot of blonde leading ladies in about half the movies, because Hitchcock loved the blonde leading ladies, especially in the classic movies. All of the classic movies pretty much have a blonde leading lady. We'll go to some very famous settings like Mount Rushmore, the Statue of Liberty, and some very exotic locations throughout the world, even Australia. We'll see some manipulating, domineering mothers, Mrs. Bates, lots and lots of trains, and plenty of James Bond-esque spy organizations. So we're super excited. The way we're going to do it is we're going to have a 2, 3, 4 minute video talking about each movie before we watch it. We're not going to give anything away, but certainly with some of the earlier films, we've noticed that we would have appreciated a little bit of background. Who or who's who. We just don't know any of the actors in those early silent films, and the audiences at the time did. So we could have used a little bit of help, like who the heck is that? So we'll set it up as best we can. We might give you a few things to look for. It's really, really fun to spot the Hitchcock cameo. It's not obvious in a few of them. It's extremely obvious in the later ones, and in a lot of the movies he's just not in them, despite the fact that everybody thinks he's in all of them. We're going to keep an eye on the MacGuffin theme. We'll have a little link to the website as to what that is if you don't know.
Brandy.
And brandy, yes, exactly. We noticed that in a lot of the movie there's brandy. The drink, especially when someone faints or someone has just attempted suicide and someone says, "Get the brandy," which is great. So, we might be watching a lot of these movies drinking a glass of wine, or you at home maybe having a beer or a cocktail or something. We advise you to have a little swig of whatever you're drinking when someone mentions brandy. It's pretty much in every movie. We're going to have a comment section that we want people to leave lots of comments and any suggestions, because we're new at this. We've never done this before. We have seen all the movies already, so we're going to try to come at it and bring interesting things. We can also help with ways to get the movies or way to buy the compilations or get on Netflix or whatever. It shouldn't cost a lot to see them, and it should be a lot of fun. It was actually Diane's idea to do this, to watch them in chronological order. And it's like anything. If you love Shakespeare, it's fun to see what his plays were like when he was just getting started, because you just don't write Macbeth overnight. Or the Beatles, how did they get to be to the point where they could do an Abbey Road? Well, you had to go through a lot of early developments. So, well, good. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. Diane has helped me a lot with a lot of these things, and we're really excited about this. We think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see you probably on the first Friday in January the 7th, where we'll start with 1927's silent thriller, The Lodger, a story of the London fog, and we can't wait. It's going to be a great year. All right, see you then.